Sha'Carri Richardson is officially out of control. What if you're an athlete and what gets you in the headlines is nothing related to track performance? It feels demeaning, so to speak, but that has been the case with American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson. But it seems this season she is on fire, ready to change her reputation for good. After 2 consecutive controversial seasons, Richardson has shocked the whole world, sending a stern warning to Jamaican rivals at the just concluded Doha Diamond League. So what's been happening with her and why has she been making so much noise? Also, is this going to be the case with the 2023 season? Be sure to watch this video till the end to find out. And as always, if you're new here, you know what to do to help us bring you the latest updates in the world of athletics. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell notifications to never miss an update. Being an elite athlete calls for some respect and a need to guard your reputation, however. Some athletes are reckless with that. And never remind them of what others think of them. They are bold to speak their mind and can choose a direction they believe is good for them, regardless of what others have to say. And that is what best describes Sha'Carri Richardson's personality as a 23-year-old American sprinter who rose to fame at the age of 19 years after running 10.75 seconds to break the 100-meter collegiate record at the NCAA Division I Championships in her freshman year. This impressive mark placed so much hope in her as one of the rising sprinters in America and a favorite for the gold medal in the women's 100 meters. And even though she looked promising to bring home the World Championship and Olympic medals, fate had other plans for her. In July 2021, something weird happened, and Sha'Carri Richardson was all over the news after winning the women's 100-meter race at the U.S. track and field trials. In Oregon in June 2021, she unfortunately tested positive for marijuana that automatically invalidated her results at that marquee event, and she was slammed with a 1-month ban by the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. This came as a shocker, especially considering that the ban forced her to miss the Tokyo Olympics. And even though she accepted the suspension, she later blasted the Olympics officials for playing double standards on the doping issue. Well, I don't blame her for that, especially after coming out to confess that the depression she went through after losing her biological mother is what pushed her into using marijuana. And while we all thought 2022 would be a better year for her, it turned out to be the opposite. She kicked off her 2022 season with much hope to represent her country of the worlds in Eugene, Oregon. She won the 200-meter dash at the 2022 NYC Grand Prix by clocking a blistering 22.38 seconds. However, she failed to qualify for the 2022 U.S. National Championships, missing out on the team that represented the U.S. at the World Championships in Oregon. As you can see, the last 2 years were terrible for Richardson, as she kept battling a range of issues that ended up affecting her performance on the track. The failure to qualify was indeed a sad moment for her. She became irate and could not hinder her frustration even with the media. At one point, she called out the media for being insensitive, saying, "I'm coming to speak not just on my behalf, but on all athletes' behalfs, and when you guys do interviews, y'all should understand whether they're coming from winning, whether they're losing, whatever the case may be, athletes deserve way more respect. Then we all just come and throw cameras into their faces." It is the same year that Richardson clashed with social media fans over her LGBTQ status. She warned fans to stop insulting her ex-girlfriend, whom she had earlier accused of physically abusing her during their relationship. The drama followed her to 2023, and towards the start of the year, she was removed from a flight after an argument with a flight attendant. So, is there going to be drama and controversy all along this season for Richardson? Well, as many established athletes thought the drama and controversy surrounding Richardson would mark the end of her professional career, it seems the 23-year-old from Dallas is now on a comeback, and it's not going to be easy for her competition. Sha'Carri Richardson has proved us all wrong with an epic season-opening 10-meter split time. She opened this year's season in Texas at the Mike A. Myers Stadium by showing an impressive performance in the 4x100-meter relay. And even though she received the button late, she managed to run a blistering split time of 10.02 seconds on the anchor leg to enable her team to engage second with a finishing time of 42.10 seconds. Her split time was listed as the fastest in that race for the final 100 meters, bringing her back into the limelight. Of course, for good reasons. And while her competition and haters thought she was just joking, Richardson went ahead to prove she was unbeatable with yet another phenomenal performance at the 2023 Miramar Invitational in Florida. She left the crowd at the edge of their seats as she went ahead to set a new personal best of 10.57 seconds wind assisted, which translates to 10.77 seconds with a legal wind. This sets her on record as one of the few female athletes to ever dip below 10.60 seconds in the 100-meter dash. Her time became the fastest 100-meter all-condition in the world this year so far. It also stands as the fourth fastest time in history over the 100-meter dash. The whole world was taken by surprise at the rate at which Richardson was recovering back her lost glory, and now she is among the elite sprinters, at the top of the watch list ahead of the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary. But is that all we've seen from Sha'Carri Richardson this season? Well, not really. Richardson has graced other races this season, where she equally performed well. On April 29th, Richardson set foot in Africa to grace the 2023 Botswana Golden Grand Prix held in Gaborone with a personal best of 22.0 seconds over the 200 meters. Richardson was ready to improve on her personal best in the category, and even as the race kicked on, she was way ahead of her competition. She entered the final 100-meter close together to her rival countrywoman, Kayla. White, although it seemed she would emerge the winner, White eventually pulled up towards the final stretch to win the race with a time of 22.39 seconds, forcing Richardson to be content with second place with a time of 22.54 seconds. Now could this be the ideal year for Richardson to grab her first World Championships medal? Well, most probably, especially considering that she kicked off the year with a remarkable clocking. I mean, the fact that her time of 10.57 seconds over the 100 meters recorded at the Miramar Invite in Florida stands as the best in the world so far. This season is a clear sign of a better season ahead for her. She seems to be hungry for the medals this season, and with her focus, she is likely to grab them eventually, especially in the 100-meter dash. The only biggest competitor against Richardson in the 100-meter seems to be none other than Jamaican Shacarri Richardson. Jackson, who prides herself as the fastest woman alive over the 200 meters, opened her 2023 100-meter campaign at the Velocity Fest 13 meet that was held at the National Stadium. And with her strong sprint abilities, she managed to win the race with a blistering 10.82 seconds and erasing American Aliyah Hobbs' world lead of 10.89 seconds set at the LSU Alumni Gold 2023. Now, this tells you just how competitive the 100-meter dash is going to be, even as we approach the world. To break it down for you, this is how the rank looks like in the 100-meter. So far this season, we have Sha'Carri Richardson at the top with 10.57 seconds, followed by Shacarri Richardson with 10.82 seconds, and of course, Aliyah Hobbs with 10.89 seconds. I'm pretty sure you're already questioning why the rank when, in fact, these three ladies didn't race on the same track under the same conditions. Well, though, these timings may not give an accurate judgment of each of the three athletes. It tells you something about their strength. But the real shocker happened May 5th when Sha'Carri Richardson faced off against Shacarri Richardson over the 100 meters at the Doha Diamond League in Qatar. Other elite female sprinters that competed in the same race includes 2019 World 200 meters gold medal winner Dina Asher-Smith of Great Britain, America's Melissa Jefferson, and Abby Steiner. The race was fundamental for Sha'Carri Richardson, and it definitely means she is unbeatable this season. So there you have it, guys. Do you think Sha'Carri Richardson will achieve her first world title this season? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content like this. Thanks for watching.